Hello everyone, Spencer here from RetouchTV.com. Today I want to show you a few lens flares. So these are lens flares and gradient lighting that I've created and I'm giving free to you. There are 4 for free and there are 12 for premium. So in addition there's 8 additional premium ones that you can get on the website RetouchTV.com, but let me show you a few of these because they're pretty cool. So the way that this works is we find the one that we want to use, and in this case I want to use the timeless flare. It's actually one of my favorites. I'm just gonna put that in here and it's gonna look very plain, you know, it's just a gradient with some little effects and textures right here. I'm going to resize this to fit the entire image, and I'm going to change the mode in layers here. Let me turn that off. The mode in layers to linear dodge, and now you can see that creates this really bright effect and color change in the image itself, and it's a very nice color change. It's not too bad, but we are getting a bit washed out on her skin. So what you can do for that is just adjust the lighting. You can, well, in this case you can't drag it because it's all solid, but what you can do is either extend the image, make it larger so that it's not so close to her face right here, or in addition you can also change the opacity just a little bit, and now you can see we still have that lens flare and it's not nearly as powerful as it was before, but the color and the difference is so good. It's just, it looks natural, but you can tell obviously it's artificial. The more that you reduce this, obviously the less of an effect you'll get, but you can create subtle hints that way. Let's just say 25% opacity on timeless flare layer. Turn that off and on and you can still see a huge difference, and it creates a nice color effect. So let's go ahead and check out a couple more. So the one that we just saw is a color adjustment flare, and that means that everything that has color is going to affect the image. However, you can see that there are a few ones here that are just black with a little bit of color on the edges. Now those are different and they work in a special little way. So let's get the slight light beams. We'll put that in here and we'll resize this to fit. We will change the layer mode to linear dodge. You can see the effect taking place, but if we look down here to the right, there is no change wherever there was black, so you don't have to worry about that anymore. Now instead of changing the size, you can just move this around. You won't see any edges, and well, other than that part where the light is, but you won't see any edges on the other sides. And if you really wanted to, you can rotate this to the other sides and go from a different angle, and as you can see, it's a nice little effect going on right here. It looks just like the sun is kind of spilling light into the camera, and it looks really nice. And again, you can change the opacity if you want to have a little bit of a less effect on the image, and we can turn this off and on and you can see the effect that it's taking place. And check out the skin right here. If we turn that on and off, the light is hitting the skin and it looks natural. It looks like the color of the skin is actually being affected by light, not by just a color that's being put over it. Now let's check out ice cream. Now this one, I just named ice cream because it looks like you can taste this one, but with this one in particular, there is a little bit of a texture as well. So if you really wanted to get rid of that texture, you can just do a little bit of a blur, but I wanted this texture in it, so just remember that when you download this one. We're gonna change this. Now we can do linear light. As you can see, it kind of just overpowers the image, and you can always adjust the color or the opacity right here, and now you can see has like a old-timey feel, a little bit more flat with the nice color shift going from top left to bottom right. But you can also try to do a which one was it? Was it linear light? Yes, it was. So you can also try to do that, and let's just turn this back to up, and you can see the texture in this one is actually affecting the image a lot more, but we turn down the opacity. It's a little bit of a harder color shift, so you can turn this down quite a lot and still have a nice color shift from linear light rather than linear dodge. So it's just a nice little effect. You can play with the different layer modes to see what you like more. Let's just turn that back up and we can go through this. Obviously each layer mode is going to have a different effect on the image. Overlay looked pretty sweet. Let's turn that down and see how that looks. Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad. Very, very little hint of color adjustments, but it looks good and I like it. So again, if you want to pick up these lens flares and light spills, you can get these on retouchedtv.com. The link is in the description. There are 4 of them for free and there are 12 for premium. And this is for your convenience, guys. It's not necessarily because I don't think you can make it, but if you need to make something quick and you need to have it ready, it's nice to have these images just waiting for you and you don't have to worry about creating new ones or anything like that. It's just a convenience thing, really. So if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. It really helps the channel grow, and if you really liked it, make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one. Take care.